Yan. Siguro, since naka-share screen ako, nakikita nyo naman na not responding, right? Tama ba, guys? Kita ba? Not responding. Yeah, there. Okay. Yan. So, nakita nyo na yung screen natin. Nakita, anong kulay ng screen natin, guys?
Green ata yan.
Oh, dark green. I want it to look like the traditional blackboard before. Okay? As you can see, I've only presented, I've only ang tawag doon, prepared a few questions. So, ilan lang naman yun? Ilang question mo yun? 8 o 9 questions lang. And ito yung mga last topics na tinuro noong senior high. Okay? So, game ready. So, ang goal ko nga in your advanced class, so let's call it advanced calculus online sessions. Yung sa tawag nung incoming grade 11 online chip sessions. So, kayo ewan ko, anong gusto nyo itawag dito? O online chip sessions na din para uniform. Bala kayo. Si Nathan ang nagdo-document ang resident ng documentaries natin. So, all my videos here ay ina-upload ni Nathan sa kanyang YouTube channel. So Nathan, take it away. Plug in your YouTube channel, your account. So nasa YouTube channel ni Nathan niya ina-upload. Or yun. Nathan, salita ka naman. Ang ingay-ingay mo pagka-batch yung kausap mo, pero nahiya ka ba? Ka mahiya. Dali mga ano mo yan. Mga kuya mo rin yung... sige. Plug ka na. Naka-roll na daw pala. So, ayun, hindi naman, di ba? Okay. Hindi naman natin kailangan maging formal, no? In our discussions. Lalo na ngayon, very informal talaga ang setting natin. Zai, sino to si Zai? Si Zai Eras ba to? Okay,
Yes, sir.
good.
Okay,
so we are now 22, beyond the expected number. Sabi niya, around 17. So now 22. Okay, good. Wala nyo, bakit siniship ko yung video? Secret, huwag nyo na hulaan. Meron akong gusto, ayaw pakita. So yun lang yun. Pero let me finish this and we will start in a few minutes. Pero while hindi pa tayo nag-start, yun nga, so lahat ng mga bagong pasok dito, this is the advanced calculus class, which is I specifically will design, future, ang tawag doon, future tense, no? Kasi hindi ko pwedeng sabihin, which I designed, kasi lahat ng ginagawa ko ay on the spot. Alright. Di ba? Ganun na lang. So, kanina ko lang to kinuha yung mga problems. Screen clips lang to. Kinuha ko lang yung mga problems for my files. And ang pinili ko specifically yung mga last lessons niya. So, we cannot start with something new kung hindi man tayo magre-refresh ng dati. So, that's why this is our first session. This first session of ours would be recall. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You can reply, guys. No, you can turn on your microphones at any time to reply if I try to elicit your response. So, kita ba yung screen, no? Now, let's go to the first. Can you see the problem, guys?
Yes, sir.
Maliit, or I can make it bigger. There. If f prime of x is 3x squared plus 2x minus 4, and f of x passes through the point 27, find f of 3. So, basic concept is that, what do you mean by this symbol? F prime. What this symbol?
Derivative.
The derivative of f, right? So if we are given the derivative and we are asked to get a value to be evaluated by f. So in symbols, we okay. You know this board that I'm using, guys. Ito yung lagi nyo nakikita na screen ko sa mga video lessons ko, right? Ayan. So dati pa to eh. Dati ko pang gamit. And what I'm using is, you know, this writing tool, writing app. So let's go. So in symbols, f of x is said to be the antiderivative of f prime. Right? In symbols, you know that as the elongated s or the symbol for the integral. So f of x is the integral of f prime dx. Tapos laging may dx at the end, right? So meaning, we simply get the integral of 3x squared plus 2x minus 4. So you will recall this, guys. Don't worry. Yeah. And your very first integration formula is the power rule. Yung reverse ng derivative sa differentiation rule. And the power rule says u to the n du is what? So, for now, kunin nyo na lahat. Summarize nyo na yung mga integrable forms ninyo. Differentiation rules. No? Kung hindi nyo kabisado, have a table ready, a copy ready of all those rules. Okay ba yun, guys? Okay. Okay, good. Now, what is this? So, can someone na nakaka-recall, aside from Yapan, aside from Dian, aside from El Pedes, andito ba si Evangelista or can we kick him out? In 3, 2, 1. Can anyone recite the rule? So, integral u to the n du. May nagchat-chat pero blank. Parang ganun. Parang blank. Walang nakalagay. Or, I don't know why.
Sige. So, n plus 1 over n plus 1.
Yeah. Ikaw ba yung nagtatype, Rafael?
Hindi siya ako yung nagsalita.
Si Mark yata yung nagtatype. Pero, walang nakalagay. Can you see naman yung nag-appear na buttons? Okay, pag may nag-type ng chat, do you see appearing sa screen or hindi? Ako lang. Is it me lang? Ako lang as the host. Okay. Pero we have the chat here. And kita ko naman. Sabi ni Rafael, required ba umahiyain ka, kagaya ni Bench, ang laki-laking tao. Mahihain, okay lang yun. Si Kurt. Kurt ang nag-type. Yeah. Si Apla, sabi maingay sa bahay. O anong connect? Baka may chicks ka lang katabi dyan, Apla, ayaw mo mahuli. So yun, okay. Diba? O yan, di pwede mag-mic. Depends, may nag-inuman dito. Eh di sumali ka sa inuman, problema ba yun? Tapos habang sumasali ka sa inuman, nanonood ka ng cheap sessions. So, u to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. We are forgetting something, Kurt. Ano yun, Kurt? What's important? Plus C.
Plus
The constant of integration. So, let's do that here in our example. So, you know that integral of sum equals sums of integrals. So, ibig sabihin, i-integrate lang natin bawat isa. And then, yung mga constants, yung mga multipliers, you can put it outside. No, yung 3 na yan, malalabas ng integral. What I mean is this, let me write it for you. Yung properties na, syempre, sa simula, kailangan i-discuss. We have u to the n. May 3 na constant. You can put it outside. Any constant can be put outside the integral sign. So, parehas na to ngayon. Right? X squared dx, u to the n du, our u is x, and then ang n natin is 2. So we can apply it directly. Pero I know this is just a recall. You can do it ng diretsuhan na. You add the 1 to the power, it makes it 3, and then you see the result n plus 1, you divide it by the result. So what happened is naging 3. Robbie Lauro is joining. So what do we do with this one? Lagay lang natin sa waiting room. Sa Zoom may waiting room, no? Dito wala. So admit na natin. So the result is 3, so we divide by 3. Next, 2x The power is 1. Remember, the power is 1. So you add 1, magiging 2. So we divide it by the result. Then the constant 4. You know na ang ganyan, 0 yung power niyan, di ba? 0. Pero you add 1, then divide it by the result, which is 1. And then plus c. So meaning, we will get here, after simplifying, x cubed plus x squared minus 4x, and then plus c. Kaya I said earlier, that constant of integration is very important. Condition given in the problem. Sabi, our f of x passes through this point right here, 2, 7. So that will complete our f of x because we still need c, right? You know, this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate, and 7, of course, obviously is f of x, the y coordinate. So, if we do that, magiging ganito siya, 7 equals 2 cubed 8, 2 squared 4, 4 times 2 is 8 plus c. Very obvious here. 8 cancels out. That c is what? What is c, guys? 3. So therefore,
3.
pagkakasyahin ko na lang sa screen, f of x is x cubed plus x squared minus 4x plus 3. And pretty much with this, we can now answer f of 3. No? What is f of 3? Substitute. That's it. Yun lang. Yancy. Welcome, Yancy. Yancy sup-sup yun. Yancy. Okay. So, Apla chatted 27. Kurt has to say 27. No? So, 3 cubed, 27. 3 squared, 9. Plus 3, 12. Minus 12. Yes, it's 27. Are you guys okay with our first example? Okay, right, di ba? So, warm up. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
teka, yun. Marami pa sa atin. We are now 25 here. And yung iba hindi pa naka-videos. Wala pang video. Si Joshua naka-video na. Yung mga may excuse, okay naman. Hindi ka na welcome. Video ka in 5, 4. Yun, no? Biglang out. Kaya yun. Asa na yung kailangan i-unlink pala. Okay, guys. Game. Yan natin. Una, ang dami mong ways to answer this, no? Una, if you don't know any integration techniques at this point, you know how to divide. So, pwede mong i-divide yan. Divide. No? Pwede mo siyang i-divide. Sige nga, divide natin. 2t cubed divided by 1 plus t squared. Actually, balik na rin natin yung sulat ng ating, ano ba tawag dito? Ano ba yung tawag sa nandito, guys? Divisor. Divisor, right? So, you have here t squared plus 1. So, 2t cubed divided by t squared is obviously 2t. Multiply it back, 2t cubed plus 2t. Right? Then we subtract. So, when we subtract, mangyari, negative 2t. So, the given integral is the same as 2t plus this, what you call this, remainder divided by the divisor. Do you agree? There. And then, sinabi na natin kanina that the sum of the integrals equals the integrals, baliktad. The integral of sums equals the sum of integrals. So, pwede mong paghiwalayin yung integral. Like that. Plus negative, you know, that will become a minus. And then 2t over t squared plus 1. Okay. This particular problem requires an integration technique. Right? At yun yung inabot nyo sa senior high. Actually, yun lang yung nasa coverage ng senior high na integration technique. I know that Ma'am Lee yung teacher nyo, right? Si Ma'am Lee ang teacher nyo. Tama ba, guys? Can I hear you, guys? Kung si Ma'am Lee ang teacher nyo, I'm pretty sure that she have extended this, extended the discussion to other techniques. I know, I'm pretty sure. Kung si Ma'am Lee ang teacher nyo. But, syempre, recall natin. So, this requires the very first of the integration techniques na tinuturo sa calculus. Na, yun na nga, I said, yun lang naman yung technique na yun ang nasa curriculum ng senior high, which is integration by substitution. Okay. We don't have a problem integrating the first one kasi integral by powers lang siya. So that's simply 2t. The power is 1, madadagdagan ng 1, and madidivide ng 2, the result, right? Okay. But in this particular integral, we have to apply the technique of substitution. So, or called the U substitution. Ito na yung U sub, bro. So, ang technique ng U sub ganito, you let U, kaya nga U, be a part of the integral that you want to solve. So in this case, I will let you be the denominator. You'll see why. So my advice is that while letting your U be something, you're slowly transforming your given integral into that. No? Meaning na merong U. Napapalitan na siya ng something na U. So by letting U be t squared plus 1, what will happen to the t squared plus 1 you see in the denominator? Di magiging U yan. Right? And, syempre, if U is t squared plus 1, dapat yung dt na yan maging du rin. Mapalitan din ng something na u. Lahat ng t na makikita mo maging u. Kaya nga, u sub ang technique na tawag. So, du, if u is t squared plus 1, du is 2t. 2t. What's next, guys? 2t. dt. Nakita ba yung dt? Because that's in derivatives, we call it differentiating may matitira. And now, going back from your substitution, you can get t squared because you have this, right? So what is t squared from that substitution? Just go back to that substitution. U minus 1. Right? And therefore, magiging u minus 1 over u du. Then you can divide it because the denominator is a single term. When you do that, magiging 1 minus 1 over u du, which is integrable already in this form. So mangyayari dyan would be u, I'm sorry, wala nang integral sign, u na lang kasi ang integral ng 1 ay u, not x guys, not x, because our variable is du, u na ng variable natin dito. What about 1 over u? Anong integral ng 1 over u du? ln u. Tapos plus c. Ngayon, tsaka mo lang babalik yung substitution mo na u minus, na u. Sino bang u natin? 1 plus t squared. And then minus ln of the quantity 1 plus t squared plus c. Nakuha ba guys? Yan yung sagot in this approach. Now, may magtatanong, bakit kanina t squared lang? You see that? T squared lang. Then tama naman, ln t squared plus 1 plus c. Pero dito, may 1. Bakit? The integral of an expression can be infinite. Because of the constant, that 1 there can be integrated to the constant of integration. Because 1 is a constant, right? Kapag dinifferentiate naman yan, what's the derivative of 1? 0. So doesn't affect the integral. Because yung 1 nga yan, pwede nang i-combine kay c dyan to make another constant. That's the idea. And to check, lagi mo naman pwedeng i-derivative yung sagot, dapat babalik ka ron. Di ba tama? Pag dinifferentiate mo to, babalik ka sa given. Yun naman yung idea. Didelete ko ulit. And I'll just show that our answer na nakuha from our previous one, 1 plus t squared. So this is 1 plus t squared. And minus ln, para ma-recall na rin yung differentiation rules ng iba, plus c. So if this is the integral, guys, pag dinerivative natin to, pupunta tayo dito. Remember, the integral of f prime is f of x. Right? Then, plus c. So, dapat, pag dinerivative ko itong side na to, babalik ko kay f prime. Pag dinifferentiate ko to, babalik ko kay f prime. Sige, let's do that, guys. Let's get the derivative. Anong derivative ng 1? Anong derivative ng 1? Come on, guys. Help me out. 0. Derivative ng t squared.
2t.
Derivative ng ln. Ano ba ang derivative ng ln? Ang derivative ang rule ng ln ay teka lang. Anong derivative ng ln ay 1 over u du. Remember the chain rule. In this case, ito yung u. So derivative niya is 1 over u then du. Derivative nun, the chain rule. Naalala yun? So 0, I won't bother with that anymore. The LCD is obviously 1 plus t squared. Divided by 1 times 2t is 2t plus 2t cubed. Minus this divided by this cancels out. This divided by 2 cancels out times this one 2t. So you just see now becomes 2t cubed over 1 plus t squared. You just go back to that. And the derivative of a constant is always 0, so it's this one. Tama ba guys? Now look at dito. Wala 1. Look at dito, walang relationship of being an antiderivative. last two na lang yan. Nakikita niyo sa screen. Tatlo pa pala. Okay. Okay. Medyo ano na, no? Skip ko na lang yan. Sa inyo na yan. Baon nyo na to. Try nyo na to on your own. Then, I want to go to this and the last one. Gawan China yan. Kung binigyan ng online capability, gusto ko makita si Laurio. Laurio, ikaw ang mag-solve nito. You can screen share actually. In Meet, you can screen share. Wait lang daw. Baka gano'n, unahan ka ni Dian. Alam ko si Dian may sagot na eh. Dian, you can chat your answer na. Hi Dian, chat mo yung answer mo. Para mapatunayan ko lang na mas magaling talaga si Dian kay Robby. Di ba si Robby ang ano nyo, ang valedictorian ng batch nyo, Yaps? Di ba? Parang di ko tanggap eh.
Wala pa kaming bale, sir.
Oh, pero Robby is running for that, of course, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hindi ko tanggap, parang ano pa. Uy, di nga, parang level ko lang yan na hindi ako nagsiseryoso, parang ganun. Oh, Robby, magpa-ramdam ka dyan. Shots fired, oh. Shots fired. Hindi ka pa lalaban. Nagmumura. Online cursing, not allowed. Pero grabe guys, na-miss ko kayo. Ngayon ko lang uli kayo naturuan after 2 years. No? Parang kahit ng setting natin is online, it's still parang masaya dahil kayo yung kausap ko. Sarap barahin ni Robby. So, yun. Okay na tayo. Pakita ko na. No? This is tricky actually. Kahit anong let mo dyan, parang walang pupuntahan. Look at this, guys. May something sa problem. So, it's actually a design problem. That what you do is this. This is what you call dagdag bawas technique, guys. Siyempre, that dx, if you put here, dx here, if you put this dx sa gilid, following the format, ano matitira sa numerator, guys? Ano matitira sa numerator? Now, tell me, what will happen sa numerator? 1. Right? Exactly. So, 1 siya. So, kung gagawin natin, dagdag bawas, guys. Sorry. Look at this. 1 plus e to the x minus e to the x. You see that technique? You see that? Is the numerator equal to 1? Now, you can separate this fraction into 2 integrals. 1 plus e to the x over 1 plus e to the x dx. And then that minus there is minus e to the x over 1 plus e to the x, then dx. See that? The sum of integrals equals, the integral of sums equals sums of integrals. Property. Now, this is simply integral dx. 1 lang yan, cancel out. Right? Then the other one will become e to the x over 1 plus e to the x dx. Now, anong integral ng dx, guys? Siyempre, 1 yan, di ba? Anong integral ng 1? So, x. Right? Now, in this integral can now be solved by simple substitution. Ilalet ko yung ilalim, be 1 plus e to the x, the denominator. Let the denominator be 1 plus e to the x. What is du? Automatic, yan agad pag substitution, u du. So, ano yung du? Derivative of 1, 0. Ano yung derivative ng e to the x? Yes, tama si Laurel, e to the x. Siya yung derivative, siya yung only function whose derivative is itself. So, e to the x, dx, don't forget, implicitly ka dyan, 1 du, e to the x dx. Now, you see that e to the x dx, siya na si du. So, you can write this integral, itong buong integral na to, as integral of du over u. Because 1 plus e to the x is that. And what is integral of du over u? ln u, right? So, all you need to do is switch back your substitution to your substitution. So minus ln u, which is 1 plus e to the x, and you're done, plus c. See that? Nakuha ba yun, guys? So yan, marami pa akong ganyang mga integrals na may something na nakatago ang technique na gagamitin. Parang you have to, ang nilalagay ko dyan ay, may dumating pa. We're just about to finish up, may dumating pa. Imagine, parang, sino makakapag-isip na gawin yan, no? Neto, no? Parang, how will one ever think of applying this? No? You see that, guys? So marami pa akong ganyan na similar integration problem. Substitution pa lang tayo, guys, no? I'm not yet introducing additional techniques like next meeting we will do integration by parts, integration by partial fractions, at least those two next meeting. And then after that, integration by trigonometric substitution, then integration by miscellaneous substitutions. So there are many integration techniques na hindi kasama sa tinuro sa inyo sa senior high. And that's my plan when you invited me to have these sessions with you. Okay, okay ba yung unang session natin, guys? I said introduce ko lang, but it happened na tumagal din tayo ng 1 hour or more than an hour. Oh, guys, come on, you can turn your mics on. We are finished, we are done. So hopefully this is the first. Hopefully you can attend next time and invite more. Okay ba, guys? Ating first online. Namin yung pausa, iba.